What's up guys, this is Brian, I'm back today, and as you can tell I'm going to be speaking in English because now guys, we're at level test upper intermediate B2. So I don't need to speak Italian anymore. If you're going to take this test, you can probably understand me. So let's not waste any time, and guys, let's get started. A, choose the correct option. Number 1, he told he wasn't feeling well. B, he said he doesn't feeling well. Or C, he said he wasn't feeling well. He said he doesn't feeling. Doesn't feeling does not exist because does and then feeling, that just doesn't exist. He told he wasn't feeling well. That's nice, but he told, you have to say tell someone. So who did he tell? It doesn't say. So the answer has to be he said he was feeling well. Number 2, we won't know how to do after we get the results. When we get the results, we won't know what to do. C, we won't know what to do until we get the results. Yes. We won't know how to do. That's some Italian, like come fare, non sappiamo come fare. We do not say that. We say we don't know what to do. In English, we say what to do. When we get the results, we won't know what to do. When we get the results, we won't know what to do. We won't know what to do until we get the results. Yes, C. Number 3, if you wouldn't tell me, I'll scream. If you don't tell me, I'll scream. If you didn't tell me, I'll scream. This is like congiuntivo, so se non me lo dici urlerò. So it has to be B. Number C, or letter C, if you didn't tell me, I'll scream. That doesn't make sense. Like, se non me l'avessi detto urlerò. That just doesn't make sense. If you wouldn't tell me, I'll scream. Se tu non me lo diresti urlerò. Doesn't make sense. B is definitely the best there. Let's go to number 4. He's probably lost her number. He's lost her number. Probably. Or probably he's lost her number. A. I like to put probably after the person and before the verb, the main verb. So he lost, I like to put probably between those. That's kind of the best place to put probably. And that can definitely be difficult in English. Let's look at number 5. I'll only tell you if you can keep a secret. If you can keep a secret, I would tell you. You can't keep a secret if I did tell you. A, I'll only tell you if you can keep a secret. Let's look at B. If you can keep a secret, I would tell you. That would have to be if you could. Se tu potessi mantenere un segreto, te lo direi. Ma non se tu puoi mantenere un segreto, te lo direi. So, la risposta, the answer is A. You can't keep a secret if I did tell you. That's just strange. And they didn't even capitalize the Y, so. Number 6, what do you think we'll be doing in 5 years' time? What do you think you're doing in 5 years' time? What do you think we do in 5 years' time? In 5 years' time, obviously that's the future. It's an exact time. So I like this tense here, this future progressive, will be doing. What do you think you're doing? That's not future, that's just progressive. What do you think we do? That's a little bit strange. So A is my answer here. Number 7, I didn't do that if I were you. B, I wouldn't do that if I were you. I wouldn't do that if I was you. I have explained this many times, but the congiuntivo in English for to be, essere, no matter who the person is, it's were. Even though usually you don't say I were, you do say I were for the congiuntivo, for like a conditional, like I wouldn't do that if I were you. Non lo farei se fossi in te. So, of course, colloquially, people say I was all the time, but I were is technically correct. Let's take a look at number 8. I usually to live in Paris, but now I live in Madrid. I used to live in Paris, but now I live in Madrid. I am used to live in Paris, but now I live in Madrid. There was a question like this in the last test where they're trying to confuse me with used to living. I am used to live. It's like sono abituato a vivere, but it has to be living. I am used to plus progressive tense. So I'm used to living. That's good. I used to live in Paris, but now I live in Madrid. That's good. I usually to live in Paris. Di solito vivere a Parigi. That's strange. Let's go with B. I used to live in Paris. Vivevo. I used to plus a verb. I used to plus a verb is to, it's a verb tense to say like something that happened in the past that doesn't happen anymore. How many questions are there? Just 15, so we're going pretty fast. Number 9. This time tomorrow, I'm in Tokyo. This time tomorrow, I am being in Tokyo. This time tomorrow, I will be in Tokyo. This is a future. Obviously, this time tomorrow. Tomorrow is the future. So let's stick with the future. I will be. There you go. Number 10. You didn't used to smoke, did you? You usen't to smoke, did you? Okay. Usen't? We all know that doesn't exist. You aren't used to smoke, did you? Okay, this could be good. Like, this means non sei abituato al fumo, vero? But this is are and this is did. So it doesn't like correspond. You didn't used to smoke. Did. Thank you. And also notice this is like negative. It's nt. This is not negative. So that's good. When you do these tag questions at the end, it has to be the opposite negation. So if it's a positive sentence, you say didn't you? If it's a negative sentence, you say did you? So this is negative. You didn't used to smoke. So it's positive tag question. Did you? Number 11. He looked tired because he had traveled all day. B. He looked tired because he had been traveling all day. He looked tired because he had traveling all day. Well, I definitely know it's not C. He looked tired because he had been traveling all day. He looked tired because he had traveled all day. I'm gonna go with B. This is difficult. He looked tired because he had traveled all day. That's pretty good. I think this is a difficult one. I don't see a problem with A or B. He looked tired because he had been traveling all day. That just sounds a little bit better to my ear. Not sure how to give an explanation on that. He had been traveling. I'm interested to see the answer for that. It could be A, but I'll take B. Let's look at 12 anyway. Sarah's working on something done. Sarah is having some work done. Sarah is doing work done. This is difficult, but the answer is B. Sarah's having some work done means someone's doing work on Sarah or for Sarah. Whereas Sarah is working on something done, I mean, technically that could be correct if she's working on something that's already finished. Sarah is doing work done, that just doesn't make sense. But Sarah is to have work done, that means someone's doing it for you. So I think that's what they mean with B. Number 13, you must have drink something. You must have drinking. You must have been drinking. Like this you must is kind of like saying avrai bevuto. Like you must have, like, no, I don't really know, but I'm assuming. You must have been drinking. You must have drinking. Can't say it. You must have drink something just sounds strange and you can't say it. So that's C. Number 14. She's so nice a woman. She's such a nice woman without this space. I hope that's a typo. She's a so nice woman. Definitely B. Che donna gentile. In English we can say she's such a ... or he's such a, or it's such a. So she's so nice? No. She's a so nice woman? Nah. I like such in that case. Number 15. I was told the party was next Friday. I told the party was next Friday. I told them the party was next Friday. I was told. Mi hanno detto. It's like ero detto, ero raccontato che la festa era il prossimo venerdì. I was told the party was next Friday. I told the party was next Friday. That would be good if it was said, but again, with told, there has to be someone. I told who? It doesn't say, so it can't be told. It'd have to be said. Told them the party was next Friday. This is just strange. Where's the beginning of the sentence? Okay, so that's that. Let's look at these now. Correct the word order. So, is American her second husband? So I'm assuming it's is her second husband American? Is her second husband American? Put this adjective at the end. Is da 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 un aggettivo? Is da 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 an adjective? Do I really have to put? No. Okay. He dances beautifully the waltz. Wow. I think it's he dances the waltz beautifully. Usually we put adverbs after the verb. You add it to the verb. About what is the movie? We put the preposition at the end. So what is the movie about? Here you go. What is the movie about? Nobody was injured seriously in the accident. This is actually already pretty close. Nobody was seriously injured in the accident. Seriously injured is kind of like a pre-made phrase, seriously injured, but also we usually put these adverbs before an adjective, which I just said. We put adverbs after a verb, so be careful. What does glitterati mean? Let's ask the Italians. Number 6. I like very much this restaurant. Okay, you can't say I like very much. You can say you can't say I very much like. You can say I really like. But if you want to use very much, you have to put it at the end. So, I like this restaurant very much. Almost he missed the flight. This is just simple. He almost missed the flight. Just like this adverb, just like probably. I like to put it between the person and the verb. He almost missed the flight. Here's another example. He has probably lost his keys. This is the verb, lost. This is the person, he. Let's go, he has probably lost his keys. Even though I would not have even said has. I don't like this. I'd say he probably lost his keys. I don't know why they have has. He didn't say goodbye even. He didn't even say goodbye. This is difficult to explain, but it's like addirittura or non ha nemmeno detto ciao. He didn't even say goodbye. Before the verb, after the person. Let's go. Number 10. How many cigarettes usually you do smoke a day? So let's keep that. How many cigarettes? Of course, the question. Do you usually, adverb after the person before the verb. There you go. How many cigarettes do you usually smoke a day? Okay. C, confusing words. I've known him or met him since I was a little girl. I've known him. Because met or meet is like the moment you meet someone for the first time. Okay, so look, it says us. So if it says us, that means there is a person, so it's told. If there's no person, he said he would be here later. Nice. He told us. That's the difference between say and tell. We met when we were doing an exam. It could be making if they created the exam, but I think they mean they were doing an exam. It doesn't brr if we arrive a bit late. It doesn't matter. Non importa. It doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't mind. You don't say something inanimate minds. It has to be a person, like he doesn't mind. But if it's just it doesn't matter, non importa, it doesn't matter. They bet a lot of money in the lottery. They won. Earn is like guadagnare. You don't really earn money in the lottery, you just win it. Do you see the guy wearing the dark glasses, carrying the dark glasses. That could be carrying, it doesn't say if they're on his face, but wearing, indossare, carry, portare, should be wearing it. He's wearing the glasses. Number 7, remember me to take an umbrella when I leave. Remind. Remind is the action of making someone remember. Like, remind me to da da da. Fammelo ricordare. Like, make me remember. Remember is just ricordare. I suddenly that she was wearing my green jacket. I suddenly noticed. I don't think you suddenly notice something, but you do suddenly realize something. Maybe you already saw it, but you didn't realize it, and then you realize it. This is actually a little bit of a strange question. I suddenly noticed, that could definitely work, but I suddenly realized sounds a little bit better to me. He spends all his time per me, because he owes me money. Avoiding me, like evitare. Prevent is like to make it so it doesn't happen. I don't know how to say that. Maybe preventare, but avoiding me, mi evita. And the last question, we are some visitors this weekend, hoping or expecting. Ci aspettiamo qualcuno. That's expect. Aspettarci, expect. Sperare, hope. Quindi, yeah, I think in Spanish those are the same. Like sperar. We are expecting some visitors this weekend. Expecting, of course. Okay, guys, let's check my answers. 1 incorrect. What could it be? Let's see. Perfect multiple choice. Perfect there. Oh, God. What? I suddenly realized. I suddenly noticed. Okay, well, you know what? I don't like you, test. And I did say that's a weird question. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because you have to kind of look and notice, but really? But yeah, so I did a pretty good job. I am a native speaker, so that's good. But guys, that's really it. I hope you guys enjoyed the test. Next is what? C1? Oh my God, that's gonna be so difficult. Next week we'll have the C1 test. I hope you guys enjoy it. Check out my PayPal page if you like my videos. Check out my Patreon page if you like my videos. Guys, I'll catch you next time, okay? Peace.